So anybody, could you tell me that? So this characteristics is for separately excited DC motor or series DC motor? Anybody, could you answer me? So which is showing on the screen is for the separately excited DC motor or series motor? So only one person is responding. So I want everyone response. The obviously is what? Right? It is separately excited DC motor, right? So if you want to write for the series DC motor, if you want to write for the series DC motor, what is the difference here? The difference is going to take, it's the torque equation. TA is going to be, now we have taken Ka times of pi Ia, but when you're talking about the series DC motor, now there the flux as well as the this armature current both will be in what? Proportional. Is because you're going to have the in series with the armature and field will be in series in the DC series motor. So therefore, the flux is proportional to what? Field current. And in that case, field current and armature current both are same in the DC series motor. So we can say that torque is proportional to the square of the current. Square of the current. For example, here, let me show you here. So it is for the separately excited DC motor. Let me write it here to avoid the confusion. It is what? Speed torque characteristics of, you can take NT or omega T, whatever it may be, separately excited DC motor. Separately excited DC motor. Okay. Now if you want to give the for series motor, for series motor, just I'm copying this equation, which is seen already. Let me copy this equation. Let me paste it here. Okay. So this we observed previous. Okay. Now what is going to be changed here? We are going to observe torque equation. TA is proportional to what? Square of the armature current. Square of what? Square of the armature current. From this you can say that the current is proportional to the square root of the torque. Square root of the torque, right? Now here, so you can use this Ia is proportional to square root in this equation. In place of Ia, you can write some constant multiplied by the square root of t. Okay. So for this case, how you can achieve the speed torque characteristics? We have already seen, we have been observing from the first unit. The same thing is going to be observed. Anybody could you push your answer? So how you are going to achieve the speed torque characteristics? So I am drawing here. Parabola, right? For example, the no load speed is omega 01, for delta 1 speed. So you can observe like this waveform, parabola, like this shape. Okay. It is for what? Delta 1 duty cycle. For example, if I take one more duty cycle which is less than the delta 1, then what about no load speed? The no load speed is going to be what? Decreases. This will be decreases omega 02, omega 02. So in this case, you are going to achieve below the delta 1 case, first case. So it is for delta 2. Again, if I want to draw for the one more duty cycle, delta 3, and then this could be no load speed W0, third case W03. Okay, so it is for the delta 3 duty cycle. So in this way you can get the required speed torque characteristics of a DC motor by controlling the duty cycle, right? So it is about motoring mode output. Now tell me, so which type of mode of operation it is? You can observe both separately excited DC motor and the series motor. Tell me, so which type of mode of operation it is? Obviously it is a what? It's a forward motoring operation. Simply you can say it is a motoring operation only, right? That is initially I told you. I'm talking about the motoring operation here, right? Now if you want to get the braking operation, for example, if you want to get the braking operation, for example here, if you want to get the braking operation, okay. So please observe everybody the diagram of the braking operation. How I'm going to take this diagram. So what is mean by braking operation? Tell me, everybody. The motor has to draw the current or it has to supply the current for braking operation. To get the braking operation, the motor has to draw the current or supply the current. Okay. So what about it has to do? It has to supply the current, right? So first let me take the armature of the motor. Let me take the armature of the motor. And here I am talking about the regenerative braking. So this is a back EMF for the motor. Okay. So this is the armature resistance. And this completely, this part is what? This dotted portion is what load, that is a DC motor. This is a DC motor. Okay. Now here, this current, armature current is what? It has to supply back to the source. Then we can call it is a braking operation. Then we can call it is a braking operation, right? So just observe the motoring operation. I'll just copy it and I will do the changes. So from that you can observe the changes. What are the changes I'm going to take here? So actually it is a which operation? It is a motoring operation, right? It is the motoring operation. And I want to get the braking operation. Here I want to get the braking operation. So the current has to be fed back to the source. Now here the changes are, I'm just replacing the position of the chopper as well as the this freewheeling diode. I'm just replacing the position of the chopper as well as the diode, freewheeling diode. Then it is called as the braking operation. By this we can achieve the braking operation of the DC motor. Chopper. అయిపోయింది 5 minutes. So again, we're going to have the two modes of operation. That is the during on period of the chopper as well as the during off period of the chopper, right? So now tell me the first case. The first case. So during the time period, that is 0 to turn on time, 0 to on time. Now tell me everybody, what could be the armature voltage? What could be the armature voltage? So my dear students, first case, answer me for first case. When chopper is on, what is the armature voltage? When chopper is in on period, what is the armature voltage? So only one person has given the correct answer. Right? Obviously, it is what? Obviously, it is going to be 0, not Vs voltage. So you can observe here, when chopper is on, what happened? When chopper is going to be on, so this portion, this will be replaced with the short circuit. This will be replaced with the short circuit. Then what about armature voltage? It's completely shorted. This motor is completely shorted. In this case, the armature voltage is VA equals to what? The voltage after the short circuit. That is, we know that is going to be 0 volts. So there is going to be 0 volts. Now during the on to T period, the chopper is off. So the chopper is off, and the freewheeling diode will be comes into the picture. That is going to be in the on position. Now in this case, what is the armature voltage? So in this case, what is the armature voltage? The second case. It is equals to Vs, right? It is equal to the Vs. Okay, well done. Now here, we need what? We need the average voltage. To get the speed control of DC motor, we need the average voltage. For that, let me draw the this output waveform. Pinny. Okay. So let me draw this output waveform. There is armature voltage as well as the armature current. So everybody remember that we're talking about only continuous mode of operation. We're talking about only continuous mode of operation only. Okay. Now let me show you this parameter on the x-axis, time axis. So this is the time axis, and this is the on period, T on time, and this is the T 0. Now you observed 0 to T on period. We observed what is the armature voltage. So armature voltage goes to 0 volts. Armature voltage is being equal to the 0 volts, right? Zero volts. Now during T on to T, we observed the armature voltage equals to what? It simply equals to the Vs. It's equal to the Vs. Okay, and again it will be repeated. It will be repeated. Okay, and this blue color is what? So this is the Vs value. So it is a DC line. This value is Vs value, and this is the armature voltage waveform. Blue color is armature voltage waveform. And if I want to draw this current, so during on period, I'm drawing the I0 equation. During off of the chopper, and this will be repeated. Okay. So this is a waveform of the I naught, and this is the I max and I minimum. This will be I max and this will be I minimum. Now let me show you the average output voltage. Our thing is, our main intention is here to get the average output equation. VA is equal to the so 1 hour time period and integral of, you can observe during 0 to T and the armature voltage is 0 volts. So I am not going to take this interval. So I am going to take the remaining interval, that is the T on to T. We got the voltage what is simply equal to the Vs voltage and dt. And if you do this, Va will be equal to the T minus T on over T. You can take it as small t on, whatever capital T on, no worry, times of Vs. So if you do it again, Va will be 1 minus delta times of Vs, 1 minus delta times of Vs. So now we observe this average output voltage equation. Now the thing is what? The thing is, we need to draw the what speed torque characteristics of the DC motors, separately excited DC motors as well as the series DC motors. The thing is same here now. The change is going to be, for DC motor, you know what back EMF equals to what? Ka pi omega. But what about torque equation here? Torque equation equal to Ka pi Ia. Actually this is the equation, but you can observe here, we are taking the current direction is what? We are taking the current direction is reverse to the or conventional current direction. You can observe this pink color, pinka, whatever. So this color is opposite to the conventional current. So we'll get the torque is going to be, we'll take the torque is going to be negative torque. The torque is going to be negative torque. Okay. So and you can do this one. As you know, Va equals to AB plus IaRa. So from this you can substitute the Va value, Ia value, and you can draw the speed torque characteristics. Okay. So it's about the braking mode of operation. And let me draw that speed torque characteristics very quickly. Substitute the EB value as well as the VA value and TA values, IA values. Then I'm drawing directly here without doing everything. We already seen everything the previous motoring mode of operation. So please observe here. You're going to achieve this characteristics will be like this. That is, we got negative torque is also there. So there will be braking operation is also going to occurs here. So this could be the speed torque characteristics of the DC motors. Delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Delta 1 is more than the delta 2 is more than the delta 2. Okay. So it is about the I'm ending today's session with single important chopper fed DC motor. We'll continue our next lecture and tomorrow